Welcome back, and it's time for our final story this morning. Rihanna's father seeks to dismiss the singer's lawsuit over name exploitation. Okay, so this is one story that we also talked about last year. I think it was last year that the story broke, where Rihanna was trying to get her
last
father.
year or this year, bro?
That's what I'm saying. I think it was late last year. Was it this year?
I
Okay.
think it was this year sometime,
Early
February.
Really?
Or
Okay,
March.
it's like okay.
It's not so long.
So long ago. Oh, pardon me. I thought it was last year. So
They did time travel.
Sorry? No, it's not called time travel. You don't travel into the past. You travel into the future, don't you?
Oh, haven't
anyway.
you seen the movie where you can travel into the past?
Oh, we're talking movies now. If
Oh, yes.
seriously.
Come on, man.
We haven't got time. We've got Rihanna
Like
and
movies, and I'm trying. Oh, come on. Okay.
I don't even know where to start.
Let's
My
just
train
go on.
of thought.
Let's just
Like,
go on.
and Elsie
Anyways,
yes, thank you,
Rihanna's
Elsie.
dad has come out to say, okay, maybe you want to take it from the beginning. Yeah, he sued him for using the fancy name and not just
name.
using it, actually trying to
Get business.
defraud people. Because I mean,
Exactly.
if you're not the one managing your daughter and you're claiming to be doing that, that is fraudulent, right? So she filed the lawsuit stopping him from using Fenty, according to her, is a trademarked business name and all that. And now he's coming out to say that it's his surname, right? He can use it.
Exactly.
But I'm not a
doesn't need
lawyer,
his
right?
daughter,
Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, bearing your name as your name and using that name as a business are two different things, right? If it's your, nobody's saying you should remove Fenty from your name. You're just saying don't, or Rihanna is just saying don't use it as a business. Don't try to say you're the one managing me, or I mean,
because I think he has actually
I don't know if it's the
incorporated
same
that
thing.
name as a production company. I think it's supposed to be called Fenty Entertainment or
It's
something
Fenty
like that.
Entertainment, yeah.
Exactly.
But she
so
has trademarked the name.
that's what I'm saying. So that's where he's liable to some kind of some.
Ife has to help us here.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at you guys. Is liable to what? My last name is Oshunkeye. I start a business with Oshunkeye. My dad goes on to start another business, Oshunkeye. Hold up.
Okay.
My dad goes on to start another business, which is Oshunkeye.
Yeah.
He puts me as, he's the one managing his son, who is a
Well, she
presenter.
didn't put him.
Wait, I'm just saying that he does that. He puts me like, oh, it's a company, and people, because I am fancy, people probably send me mails like, oh, can we get your daughter? And I'm going into conversations with them. But I haven't signed any document, so I'm not culpable for anything because we share the same last name. So you can't tell me not to
but it's the
use
first
Oh,
person.
there's
It's the
already
first
a case.
person.
There's a first person actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
When it comes to companies law.
Can I remember the name now? There is, I think he has a very big YouTube channel, and he actually signed the guy based on the fact that he claimed to be managing
And so when you sign
Rihanna,
somebody based
and then
on...
they had like money issues.
There were money issues,
So
something, and they paid
I
him
understand, but it had nothing to do. Rihanna is only alleging that he's using a name, but we don't have evidence yet.
It's not just there's
name.
an evidence now because somebody is coming out to say that
Yes, they
he
have a
is
witness.
standing and
that
saying he's
they
the one
paid to get
handling.
Rihanna on the show or something, and
Like
they paid
that.
for Rihanna's
Yes.
blah,
There was,
blah, blah.
what I saw was like for
But
300.
what I'm saying is that your last name cannot be said to be a trademark if we have the same last name and we use the same blood. It doesn't even have to.
No,
I get the case.
No, it's not the case. I'm even talking about in terms of companies law. The first person to register the name
We're not
has
saying
total
you
right,
don't get the
regardless
name.
of whether
It's
it's your
different.
name or not.
I mean,
Yes.
if anybody comes up to say LC, blah, 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 it's a business, right? Doesn't mean I can't bear my name, but I can't use that name for a business.
For business, that's it.
You can't use that name for business that has what's the word now? That has conflict of interest. Maybe.
No, even the same name. Even the same name. But the thing is, okay, like Elsie said, Elsie's business is her name. If I come up with a business and I call it Elsie, and she
if
comes
you're
up
doing the
with
same thing she's doing with that.
No, regardless, they should not even be the same thing at all, according to companies law.
And I think business name, but once you trademark it,
that's the
it
thing.
is yours.
Well, I don't know about here, but in the UK, I'm going by the UK law. You can't, so I don't know what the law is in the US. I don't know what the law is here in Nigeria in terms of companies law. But in the UK, once someone has used the name, regardless of you using that particular name, once it has been registered, trademark, or even as a company name, you can't use it any further. So it's the first person.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
But anyways, let's see how this plays out, because I I'm not comfortable with the fact that this is the father and daughter race.
Yes, it's going to get slightly messy.
It's already messy,
yeah?
right? But I believe that their team will come together at some point to come to an agreement.
Do you think you can understand where their father is coming from? Because as far as he's concerned, this is the family name.
I can't understand where he's coming from because there's an atom of fraud in this. So if he was just fighting for I want to be able to use the name, and there is no...
He wasn't addressing the fraud issue, if you guys read it.
Yeah, he did.
Everything is all involved.
He was just claiming...
He was just talking about the name, which is what I am talking about.
Okay.
We're not going to the fraud part, but if you guys want to bring the fraud...
It's all in the case.
Yes, but what he's addressing and what he's asking her to throw out the case is because it's their name. That is the point I'm trying to make.
Okay,
so don't let us go around in circles.
What the judge is going to say, though, because...
So if the case gets dismissed, then we'll give you the thumbs up. If it doesn't get dismissed and Rihanna wins...
We need the thumbs up.
We need the thumbs up.
Oh, you do?
Yes, thank you.
Great.
All right. Elsie, final thoughts?
Good luck to Rihanna.
Exactly. Ife, final thoughts?
Good luck to Rihanna's dad.
Okay.